Here's part 2 of every single rare and mythic from the Final Fantasy set and what precon they should slide into. The Buster Sword can slot into any one of the best equipment commander decks, but I think it's actually one of the more budget options that it fits best into. It works great on the Upgrades Unleashed precon because of all the damage that can get through. There's 18 spells in that deck that cost 4 or more, so you're guaranteed to get some pretty solid value when you make contact with the creature with the Buster Sword on it. Both the front side and the back side of Cecil Dark Knight are human knights, and in the right color combinations to be slotted into the Knight Tribal precon. The Cavalry Charge precon cares all about having a lot of knights and turning them sideways, so Cecil is a perfect fit there. Choco Seeker of Paradise is actually a really tough one to find a precon slot into because of its color identity and also because there's not really a precon that cares a ton about birds that has green in it. But the closest thing is the Stalwart Unity precon. There's a ton of landfall synergies as you're getting card advantage, and Choco just helps with that game plan. It's not a ton of synergy there, not a ton of birds, but just helps with the lands. Clive Ifrit's Dominant is actually a really fun one. Focusing in on the discard your hand part of the card, it actually slots perfectly into a deck that cares all about madness. The Merciless Rage precon is exactly that, where Anya Falconwrath lets you discard a card, and if it has madness, you can untap Anya Falconwrath to keep going off with your madness synergies. And the best part about Clive is that the backside exiles itself and then re-enters the battlefield so you can get another discard and refuel your hand again to keep going with all the madness triggers. Clive's Hideaway is just a generally good colorless land, so it can really go anywhere, but because you need legendary creatures to flip it, it makes sense to put it into Hada. The Legends Legacy precon cares all about legends, so it's the perfect home for this card. Cloud Midgar Mercenary is a just generally good white Equipment Matters card, so it can slot into any of the good Boros equipment decks. But because it's mono white, it can fit into this one. The Forged in Stone precon features Nahiri the Lithomancer, and it's a mono white Equipment Matters deck, which is a perfect spot for Cloud to fit into. And that does it for part 2 of every single rare and mythic from the Final Fantasy set and what precon they should slot into. I'll find a catchier name for the series, but make sure to like and follow so that way you get notified when part 3 comes out, and be on the lookout because we're going to be doing Edge of Eternities next. This is Precon Playground. Remember to play nice and no shoving.